Hey everyone, it is Havel High here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are doing another global edition of Best Teams. This is the March 2019 edition. Yes, it is late March when I'm recording this, but we had to wait for the Saiyan Day celebration and the Transformation Vegeta to drop, not only on global but on JP as well, a couple easy A's, things of that nature, to actually make a change in the best teams from February. So this is what recently just happened, and I'm thankful to make this video for you, and hopefully you guys get some good insight and information about the brand new units. So with that, if you guys are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. So first and foremost, I always have to say this: the term best teams is my opinion and is purely subjective. There are no official tier list or best team rankings from Akatsuki or Bandai. Any references or research sources will be linked in the description below. So let's get into this here. How I judge my best teams is really overall effectiveness is really what I'm looking for, but I look at leader skill, damage output, passives, SAs, specials, the links, HP, defense, bench, and flexibility. Is a lot of people don't look at that, but I do, because not everybody has the best units, and if you do have an amazing team, if there's a couple of different units that can sub in and sub out, it makes that team even better. So that is how I judge my best teams here. Let's go ahead and look at some omissions. So like last month I mentioned the dual category leaders that have been dropped on global in Gogeta, Hit, and Broly. I am not gonna go over or do a quick discussion about the fusions category, Universal Survival Saga, the original movie bosses, and the full power category, because those top units there, Gogeta, Hit, and Broly, are the superior leaders. So, but at the end of the video, you will see those teams come back, and I will rank them accordingly. So, with that, let's talk about the previous month. So, back in February, this was the rankings here. So, definitely take a look at the top 10, and also the substitute on the bottom 5 there, which is in a total 15 teams. But I do just go over the top 10 in this video. So, let's go ahead and go over 3 interesting honorable mention teams really quick. And first and foremost, because of the brand new Transformation Vegeta, I just had to put in the Transformation Boost as a fun team. Now, this is not an ideal team to use, but it is a fun team to use when you could put all transformation units except for Kid Buu. Kid Buu, you gotta put him there for a support. But all in all, this is something that I gotta make sure that I did have to mention, and it's just fun. You can do the combinations of possibly like UI Goku and Evolution Vegeta. You can do Gogeta and Broly, do various different things. But for the best team for Transformation Boost, definitely look into, I would say, in my January video, to get a more cohesive team. This team, if you are running basically Frieza's, it actually can do very well. So anyway, Frieza's and Cooler, like the most malevolent team, it can do very well. But anyway, I just wanted to make an honorable mention for this transformation team. It's a fun team to try out if you do have those units. Have a good time. So the next honorable mention is the Time Travelers. I did mention this in February, but I want to mention this again because we have those 2 brand new EZA, Future Trunks, and the Gatling Gun Vegeta. Those 2 units do buff this team pretty well. It provides an additional buff to damage, but then also provides extra ki, and also that support unit can actually do damage versus just sitting there and just buffing the other unit. So it is an honorable mention. It does not fall into really my top 15, but I would just want to mention this unit. If you did pull the LR Trunks in Mai, can be very useful. Finally, the honorable mention, which I could have put this team in the top 10 because it does a lot of damage, but in this case scenario, I just left it out. It might sneak in next month, but this Future Saga, even though the leader skill is a shaft, right? This is the only category leader that has 170% attack. does not have a secondary leader skill. But once again, if you add those 2 EZAs on here, this team can do wonders with damage and to support. So definitely try out this team. It works really well, and it might sneak into the top 10 in the next chapter, next edition. So now let's go ahead and go into the top 10, in my opinion, for the best teams in Dokkan. Coming in at number 10. Let me preface this by saying there's not too many changes. Okay, there's really one change, and that's pretty much about it, comparable to the February best teams. So I will quickly go through this so that I don't ramble on and take forever. So number 10 is the Android category. Once again, I still love this team. When it comes to its defense, it does not hit very hard, but it does its job. You can run this team in a world tournament, and you bring your Chaozu and your Jocko on here, you're good to go. And it's not too bad. So, but defensively it is a juggernaut, and that's why, because of the defensive skills, you're running these 3 cells, that EZA cell there. Actually, I didn't put the EZA there, but he is the EZA cell there. He does tremendous amounts of damage along with the LR cell. So coming in at number 10 is the Android category, Ki +3, HP and attack defense 170%. And defense 130% with a secondary leader skill of super physical, Ki +3, HP and attack defense 90%, MVP 17. Coming in at number 9, like I said, not really much of any changes here, but if this is the first time you're watching this, number 9 is Resurrected Warriors. This team here, a lot of people are complaining about me just putting all the LRs on there. Yeah, I do that sometimes, but this team is more optimal. But yes, you can flex out the TURs on there. The reason why you have those units there is their 6 link. They link with 6 links together, and they do incredible damage. And this is really what makes this team flow. But if you don't have those units, you can put other units in there to help out those LRs do those damage, that damage as well. But the 6 links, can't beat it there. And then with that Kid Buu buffing everybody, solid team. Once again, you can use this on the World Tournament. But coming in at number 9 is Angel Golden Frieza Resurrected Warriors, Ki +3, HP 130%, attack and defense 170%, with a secondary leader skill of Int, Ki +3, HP and attack defense 50%. Coming in at number 8, and I was actually going to drop this team, because when you talk about relevancy, who runs Super Saiyan 3 anymore? Sadly, you don't run them in Battlefield or World Tournament. That's what I was trying to think. World Tournament. It's just poor Super Saiyan 3 Bardock and this team. This is a great team. One of the hardest hitting teams in the game, but very few people run this, and the overall relevancy of this team has just been dropping. But I still have to put him in a solid position, just be the crazy amount of damage it can actually do. So coming in at number 8 is the Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Super Saiyan 3 category, Ki +3, HP 130%, attack and defense 170%, with a secondary leader skill of Super Int, Ki +3, HP and attack defense 90%. Alright, coming in at number 7 is Realm of Gods himself. And you know what, I could have put the Transformation Vegeta on this, but you know what, I don't have a spot because all these other units really work really well, and really this team here is just super solid. UI Goku, and then one of my favorite 1-2 punches, Rose and LR Rose Masu. Then you got your your Over in a Flash units here, or Shocking Speed units here, in Gogeta and Vegito, right? You have Gogeta and Vegeta on the same team. I'm trying to think of the link they actually link together on. I think it's Over the Flash or Shocking Speed. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just drew a blank there. But look at that bench, fantastic bench. So easy that you can put this at number 7. Some of you guys might even put this team higher. It is Realm of Gods category, Ki +3, HP, attack and defense 150%, with UI Goku and a secondary leader skill of Ki +3, HP, attack and defense 50%. So solid team, Realm of Gods. Coming in at number 6. So this is the change. So this team here was top 5, but it did drop one spot into number 6 spot, and that is a dual category leader. But the reason why I actually dropped this team lower was, one, its relevancy. I never see hit teams too often. But if you ran the Universe 6 team, you know, with Kefla, with Kale, with Champa on this team here, it's still a good team, but still not one of the top. Once that Universe 6 team gets an LR, then I can definitely move this team higher up. But primarily using Universal Survival Saga on this team, using a bunch of them, you know, 3 of the top units here are Universal Survival Saga, and they only get a 150% buff. But you know what, Hit is an incredible unit. If you're fighting a enemy that can get stunned, they're pretty much dead, they're pretty much done. And of course you have you know, LR Freaku on this team. Fantastic team, but because of the lack of flexibility, and really you're running, you know, half these units as the Universal Survival Saga, I just said, you know what, let's go ahead and drop this down and move to the number 5 spot, the new team. And actually, let me repeat that. Number 6, come into number 6, Universal Survival, Universe 6 category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense 170%, and Universal Survival Saga, key plus 3 HP attack and defense 150 with the tech hit. Coming in number 5, that's right, the brand new unit, Pure Saiyan's category leader in Transformation Vegeta. I love this team here. Now this team has some key issues, right? You're running a 5-link duo in Broly and Broly, right? Physical Broly and Strength Broly. Then you're running a, you know, these actually link together, but if you're off rotation, you're not going to get their super attack up. But because of the key issue for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, LR3 you know, there is some inconsistency here, but I still love it. It's still, when you top out the damage, when he can get that 18 key, it is a crazy hard-hitting team. The transformation, yeah, you don't get to go to God or Super Saiyan Blue, but still, Transform Vegeta is such a flexible team, especially with that super class key plus 3 HP attack and defense 100%. You can put in Gogeta in here, you can put in LR Freaku on here, you can put in a bunch of other units on here and can still work out. Another team that you can run, actually this is the team that I like probably as much, maybe even better, it's a toss-up, is you add the full power Goku and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku on here. Man, do they hit incredibly hard, because they are a 6 link combo there. They just do tremendous damage. And if you don't have, for example, the full power Goku, you can add the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on here and you can still get those 6 links. So so yeah, this team here is incredible as maybe an alternate to this Pure Saiyan's team, which I love as well. But then I had to just put this team on here. Hey, you can run a full Vegeta team now. It's amazing, it's great, and it works really well. So you know, you can run, you know, the Super Vegeta, you can run the Majin Vegeta, the God Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue, and Super Saiyan 4 all on one team. So great, so fun. So coming in at number 5, hitting the top 5, is the Pure Saiyan's category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense 150% with the super class, key plus 3 HP attack and defense 100%. The transformation Vegeta coming into the top 5. So the top 4 you guys all pretty much know. Top 4, coming number 4 is the representatives of Universe 7. We already know their issues. It's all about LR Freaku. Yes, this is one of the hardest hitting teams in the game, but because of the limitation and the bench, it's just, you know, I can't put them higher than 4 at this point in time, but they are incredible. Top 4 representatives of Universe 7, category key plus 3 HP and attack defense 177%. The best top end leader skill there, with a secondary leader skill of tech key plus 3 HP and attack defense 90%. That is LR Freaku and the representatives of Universe 7. Coming in at number 3 is Potara. Nothing's moved. Potara is still number 3. Some of you guys want to move him to number 1 still, and I understand, because I love me some Potara as well, but I still kept him at number 3. And I will continue to say this. This is like the 10th month me saying this, is there is no other team that can do all these things in one team, transforming. You got a healer, you got super attack buffs, you got additional attacks, you got counters. I think really what they're missing is a better support unit. So that is kind of a minus for Potara, but Thickness of Time needs to come out, and then possibly I might move them up. But as of right now, they are sticking at number 3. That's the Potara category, Key plus 3 HP and attack defense, 70%, defense 130, with a secondary leader skill of Int, Key plus 3 HP and attack defense 90%. LR Super Vegito. Coming in at number 2 is the Movie Heroes category and the Fusion category with the Gogeta Blue, Super Saiyan Gogeta transforming into Gogeta Blue. Yeah, what can I say? Fantastic team. One of the best. Doesn't have a really strong support unit, but actually this is one of the few teams I can say, hey, don't run LR, Great Saiyaman, and 1 and 2. Put in just a different unit. There's choices down there, and you'll be 100% fine. But the bench only goes so far. Like after this, there's not much there as a bench alternative. So this does lack some flexibility, but overall effectiveness is amazing. If you can get Gogeta Blue to transform, it's over. So coming in at number 2 is the Movie Heroes category, Key plus 3. Attack 170%, HP and defense 150% with secondary leader skill Fusion category, Key plus 3, attack 170%, HP and defense 130%. And still the king coming in at number 1 is the physical Broly, Super Saiyan Broly transforming into full power Broly, the movie boss category and the full power category leader. This is a team I like, and a lot of people said, oh, this is a horrible team. You know what? If you have the rotations good, this thing just does incredible damage. That Omega Shenron and LR Friku combo, yes, they don't really link overly too well, but you gotta have that, attack down for LR Friku to hit, incredible damage. And yeah, getting him to 18 key, that's a problem. But I'm looking at the, the top damage that you can do, and I really like this team here, especially even with 170% attack LR Gohan, and then you have a 5 key link combo in the physical Broly and the strength Broly. So this is an amazing team. Now if you don't want to run this team, had some people go, oh man, that team's horrible, you can't run it, it doesn't work for me. Okay, fine, understandable. This then might be the team that you might want to run here, and this is using all movie bosses and running a dual support with Golden Frieza and with Turles, and then you're bringing in Beerus as the floater, and then you're going to be running a Broly, pretty much a Broly main rotation. Physical Broly, Strength Broly, AGO Broly with Physical Broly, Beerus rotating, and because he's shocking speed, and most of these units here have shocking speed, it's going to link very well. And then you have some alternatives down there below. So if you don't want to run this team here, which I really like, you can run the movie a straight up movie boss team with the Brolys as main rotation, and this team can do incredible damage. But this team will change, of course, when EZA Beerus comes out. That's when you can run the Beerus and EZA Beerus, and yeah, there's no doubt about that. 1-2 punch, that combo is incredible. So yeah, coming in at number 1 is the movie boss category, Key plus 3, attack 170%, HP and defense 150, with the secondary leader skill full power category, Key plus 3, attack 170%, HP and defense 130, and that is the full power Broly. All right, man, I can't believe this thing took so long. So and I try to go through it really quickly. This is the summary here. This is the top 10 in my opinion, and then the bottom 5 down there. Sneaking in maybe next month is going to be the future category. But if you add all the categories in here, this is what I think with all the missing category leads. You have Broly and Gogeta 1 and 2. Then you have the big 3, Super Vegito, LR Friku, Gogeta, LR Gogeta, and then you have Pure Saiyans there, and then the rest. So yeah, I think overall this is a solid top 15. If you guys agree with me, feel free to comment below. Disagree with me, comment below. Definitely do all that good stuff. I cannot believe that this video still went 20 minutes. for me trying to go through this quick. So didn't happen there, but hopefully you guys got some good information. This is a late March best teams, and we'll see what happens in April. I hope we get some hype units there. We have Golden Week coming up. Maybe Global gets that as well. We got the 30th anniversary for Dragon Ball Z in late April there. We got the introduction of Dragon Ball Super Heroes in early April. I don't know. Are we going to get AGL Cooler? Are we going to get Goku Black? A lot of questions. So with that, once again, if you guys are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Always thank you guys for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time.